Last year, I came to South Korea for the first time on an extended layover. I was in Seoul for about 3 or 4 days, and while I really enjoyed it, I left feeling like I didn't see much of the country. And what better way to see the country than walking the entire length? This is day 1 of walking from Seoul to Busan. While doing research for this trip, I couldn't find much about a potential walking route from Seoul to Busan. So I'm just going in a general direction. I've booked the first 2 hotels, and today's destination is a place called Anyong. It's about 25 kilometers. Should be an easy first day. First, I want to get some breakfast though.
Just like my previous walking trip, I didn't tell my friends I was doing this, so stay till the end of this video to see their reactions. The first day of a walk like this feels pretty surreal. There is no pain, and I have no idea what the road ahead has in store for me.
This is the first view of the Han River, which is the river that runs through the center of Seoul.
The weeks leading up to today, I was very excited to go on another walk, but as the day got closer, I started feeling more and more nervous. Remembering the pain I went through during my Japan walk made me doubt if I could do this again, but remembering the beautiful things I experienced during that trip, I got excited to explore South Korea in a way that very few do.
I just finished the first 15 kilometers of today. I saw there were some mountains coming up, and I'm not sure if there are any convenience stores for the next couple kilometers, so I found a cafe, taking a little break before doing the last 11 kilometers, 12 kilometers. Down to the last hour and a half of walking for today. Feeling good. It is definitely going a lot better than the first day of the Tokyo-Osaka walk. Yeah, I'm happy. It's going really well.
Going into this walk, I made a couple of improvements, with the biggest one being a new backpack. It has a proper waist strap, which takes the weight off my shoulders and makes this walk a lot easier.
I just arrived at the hotel, checked in, took a shower, freshened up, and it's time for some dinner now. I ordered some Korean fried chicken. They warned me it was gonna be spicy, so let's see how spicy it is. Let's see. That's amazing. It's a very comfortable level of spice. Day 2. That was a terrible night. I slept a total of 2 hours and 40 minutes, and that is because my air conditioning in the room wasn't working.
I have been trying to sleep for at least an hour, and the air conditioning is not working. It is almost 26 degrees in the room.
It is currently 7 a.m., so today we have an early start. Today's plan, we're walking 34 kilometers to a place called Osan. I am very tired, but I'll get some rest when I reach the hotel, which hopefully has working air conditioning.
Despite barely getting any sleep last night, I was very motivated to get some early kilometers in. However, the weather wasn't agreeing with me, and as soon as I left, it started raining.
It looks like the rain has finally stopped. I'm gonna try and get as many kilometers in as I can before it starts again.
Because I didn't sleep properly last night, I started to feel a little bit tired, so I decided to take a quick break at a cafe.
I just walked through a city called Suwon, which looks like a really nice city, but I'm going one city further, 16 kilometers left, about 4.5, 5 hours. It has been raining on and off all day, so I'm a little bit slower than usual. Also, I think sleeping less than 3 hours last night is starting to catch up on me. I'm getting a little bit tired, but it's all right. We'll keep going.
With the noises of the big cities fading away, I found myself in countryside for the very first time this trip, and this is where I felt the journey really started.
The map wants me to go up this road, which is a very steep dirt road. It's been raining today, so it might be a little bit slippery. Let's give this a try. Luckily, there was a handrail. Let's keep going.
So I think this is a good time to mention that this entire trip is self-funded and I don't have any sponsors for this video. So if you would like to see me make more of these, please consider leaving a like and watching this video till the end. Also, consider watching some of my other videos and streaming my music on Spotify, Apple Music, etc.
Last hour of walking for today, I can definitely feel it right now. I did about 37,000 steps so far with 31 kilometers.
As I approached my final destination for the day, the sun was starting to set and I was pretty tired.
Alright, just checked into the hotel. I took a shower, took an hour-long nap, and I'm on my way to get some food now. I saw there was a food street about 10 minutes away, so I'm gonna check that out. Also, I need to hit up a pharmacy because I got my first blister, which was to be expected. Kinda hungry. Only had breakfast today. Air conditioning in my room works, so I will definitely have a good night tonight. Day 3. I set my alarm this morning at 9 a.m., but I woke up at 12, overslept a little bit, but today is gonna be easier than yesterday. It's about 24, 25 kilometers, which should take maybe around 6, 7, 8 hours. Let's get going. I'm pretty hungry. Just had some breakfast. It is 1:30 p.m. right now, and I still have about 6 hours of walking ahead of me, so I'm probably gonna arrive a little bit later today. In South Korea, Google Maps doesn't work, and they have 2 Korean navigation apps. One is Naver Maps and one is Kakao Maps, and both of them kind of suck for walking routes. Today, it's making me walk sections of the highway where there's no walking path. Also, it seems to be spider season over here. There are these huge spiders everywhere. Hopefully, I won't walk into one of the webs because they look kind of scary. A snake. First snake of the trip. What the hell are you? I'm cool with all the animals as long as there's no bears.
After my first encounter with the South Korean wildlife after just 3 days, I knew this was only just the beginning and there will be a lot more surprises waiting for me down the road.
I still got over 4 hours of walking ahead of me and it's 3:15 p.m. And to be honest, I would prefer not walking these countryside roads at night. So I'm just gonna push through and try and get to my hotel as fast as I can. I've tried to find a bathroom at least 3 convenience stores, and apparently in Korea it's not as common as in Japan to have bathrooms at convenience stores. I looked up the nearest public bathroom, which is about an hour and a half of walking away, so I think that's my only option. Also, I just checked the map and I saw there was a 300-meter high mountain coming up. All right. We're somewhere. And finally, bathroom. Hell yeah. Bruh, that scared me, but it's apparently a statue. So Kakao Maps wants me to go down this road. I don't know if I should go for it or just follow the big road. Yeah, I don't know about this one. There's absolutely no road here. Nice. I think I'll have to go back up. Nice one, Kakao Maps. 2 more hours to go for today.
Despite my best efforts of making it to my destination before nightfall, I still found myself walking the countryside roads in the dark.
It's a little bit creepy on this path, I'm not gonna lie. The problem is, when I turn on the flashlight, I get about $1,000 in my face every second. If I don't turn on the flashlight, I'm scared I might step on a snake. I just showered. It's time to get some food. And to be honest, I haven't seen a lot of restaurants yet. It seems like a very small city. Let's hope I find somewhere good to eat.
One thing I didn't realize is that there was actually a national holiday in South Korea and a lot of restaurants were closed.
I couldn't find a good restaurant, so I went for some fast food. The route I was supposed to take tomorrow leads me along a mountain path for about 3 or 4 hours. And after today, I realized it's just a little bit too dangerous. So I'm going to a different city tomorrow. It's a little bit of a detour, but it's a lot more safe and a lot more enjoyable. So I'm willing to walk a couple extra kilometers. I'm gonna get an early night tonight. Tomorrow is gonna be around 25, 26 kilometers. So see you tomorrow. Good morning, day 4. Today we're going to the city of Cheonan. It's early, 8:30 right now. I wanna arrive early in the next city and relax a little bit. It's gonna be a good day.
After walking through mostly city for the past couple of days, today was going to be mostly countryside and I was very excited.
So the map wants me to cross the road over there, but the water level is too high, so there's water running over the road. So I'm gonna have to try and find another way to get to the other side of the river.
After a 3-kilometer detour and a random explosion, I was starting to get a little bit hungry, so I found the nearest convenience store and grabbed some breakfast.
First convenience store stop for today, just did the first 6 kilometers, bought sandwich and something to drink. I think the next city is gonna be a larger city, which I'm excited about because yesterday I wasn't able to find any good restaurants and there's still a lot of Korean dishes I wanna try. But today's been a good day so far. It was supposed to start raining about an hour ago, but there still hasn't been any rain, so I hope today will stay dry. Someone just pulled over with their car asking me if I spoke English and if I was willing to teach at their academy. I didn't expect to get a job offer while walking, but still got 5 hours to walk today. I don't have time to teach. It just started raining, so I had to run and take shelter for a little bit.
¿Están grabando por video para YouTube?
Sí, ¿hablas inglés? Walking from Seoul to Busan. I got stuck in the rain for about an hour, but it finally slowed down. Last hour and a half. Let's keep going. I only managed to get half an hour closer before it started raining again. I'm about an hour away from the hotel right now. I saw that tomorrow it is going to rain all day, which is not ideal because it's supposed to be a longer day, about 34 kilometers, and I really don't want to walk in the rain for 10 hours. It finally stopped and might even get a sunset today, which is crazy. It was raining all day.
Unfortunately, my plan of arriving early today didn't really work out because of the weather, but since I had to take multiple long breaks to hide from the rain, I actually felt pretty rested and had no real pain.
Checked in, took a shower. Let's get some food now. I hope I'm walking in the right direction.
So just like yesterday, most of the restaurants were actually closed, but I found this charcoal chicken place, which was a dish that I hadn't tried before, and it was honestly amazing.
Day 5. Today I was supposed to walk 34 kilometers, but it is raining all day and I don't want to walk in the rain. But I also don't want to spend all day in the same hotel. So I found a hotel which is about 12 kilometers away from here, which will bring me a little bit closer to the next city. And I've got all day to make it there. So one of the reasons I haven't spoken about how long this trip will be or how many kilometers it is to Busan is simply because I have no idea. On Naver Maps and Kakao Maps, the 2 navigation apps they use in South Korea, you can't get walking directions for routes over 50 kilometers. So I do not know the route to Busan. Also, researching this online, I couldn't find a clear walking route. So what I'm doing right now is I'm looking at the map, going in the general direction of Busan while trying to arrive in a city every 25, 30, 35 kilometers. And hopefully I'll get there. Yeah, hopefully I'll get there.
So what I later found out is if you search for the route in Korean, there's actually plenty of information about the route that could have saved me from making a ton of mistakes.
It is currently 3:15 p.m. It took me about 3 hours to walk the first hour and a half. Still got an hour and 15 minutes to go. Earlier, when I was hiding from the rain in the park, there was this nice family and they were feeding me a lot of fruit, so I guess I don't need lunch.
The last 5 kilometers took me another 3.5 hours, but eventually I made it to my hotel.
I tried 2 restaurants and they weren't open. I think it's because of the national holiday over here. So we're doing Korean fast food again. I'm pretty happy with the decision I made today. I don't think I would have made it to the planned destination. We're about 2.5 hours closer. So tomorrow is going to be a little bit easier.
So last night when I arrived at the hotel, I made a new friend, and this morning he joined me for my walk.
Good morning, day 6. Today we're walking to a city called Sejong, which is about 26 kilometers away.
With my new friend by my side, I felt very motivated. But after about 45 minutes, it was time for him to head back home. The next couple hours were spent walking through the countryside, and on my way to the convenience store to grab some breakfast, something pretty amazing happened.
Someone that saw me walking alongside the road came up to me and they bought me a whole bag full of snacks and drinks. The past couple of days, everyone around this area have been so nice. Yesterday, I got a lot of fruit from this one family. Today, I received a bag full of things. I haven't checked what's inside yet. Some breads, I got crab, a coffee, which is really nice. I was actually about to go into the convenience store to buy myself a drink, and a beer, which I guess now I have to drink it. It's just so nice. I have about 17 kilometers left, so let's keep going. I got the snacks, I got the drinks. I gotta watch out for deers. Whew, this is steep.
The kindness of strangers I experienced during these walks is honestly kind of overwhelming, but it was about to get even more unbelievable.
Having my coffee with probably the most beautiful view of this trip so far. Going up the mountain earlier, I noticed my backpack was noticeably heavier, about 1.5 kilograms of things that the person in the previous convenience store gave me. This beer is 0.7 liters, which is almost 1 kilogram extra in my backpack. So I stopped here to eat some of the snacks and drink my beer. And then the owner of this convenience store gave me some peanuts to enjoy with my beer. People are so friendly over here. Today has been a great day. I am really, really enjoying this walk so far. All right. Cheers. It's a little bit warm at this point. Walking from Seoul, Busan.
서울 to Busan.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Very long.
Very long.
짜란.
Huh? Wow.
Give
Oh, really? Wow.
ice coffee.
Oh, thank you so much.
Yeah. Energy bar.
Energy bar. Thank you so much. He just gave me about 7 protein bars to eat while walking. Oh man.
Overall, today was an amazing day, and it didn't take long before I reached my destination.
It is 8 p.m. Let's go and try and find somewhere to eat. It's about 20 minutes to the other side of town, but I saw they have a lot of food places over there. Going on these walks isn't always as straightforward as going from point A to B. Most of the time you end up with an extra 5, 6, 7,000 steps just from going to convenience stores, going to restaurants at night. I'm gonna be honest, I have no idea what this is, but it was listed as their best meal. So let's give it a try. This is really good. Yeah, I like that a lot. Good morning, day 7. Today we got a lock in. I can either do 16 kilometers, which seems a little bit too easy, or 40, which seems a little bit difficult. I'm gonna grab a quick breakfast and then I'll start walking and see how I feel. If I can do 40, if maybe I'll just do 16. I don't know. Could go for some bread. Where's the bread? Where's the bread?
Today was shaping up to be a beautiful day walking through the countryside, but the more I walked, the more I started to notice a problem.
For the first time since starting this walk, I'm having some real pain. I'm only about 12 kilometers in for today and my left foot is hurting a lot. It's not the regular pain you get when you walk 20, 30 kilometers. It's a weird pain. I don't know how to describe it. I've already committed to making it to the city that was about 38, 39 kilometers away, which might have not been the smartest idea, but let's walk slow, try and get there. It's probably going to be a late one today.
Having already committed to the longer route, there was no choice but to keep going and hope the problem didn't get any worse. And despite being in some pain, the next couple hours I will be walking through some of the most beautiful nature I've ever seen, which definitely helped keep my mind off it.
It seems like I have to walk through some sort of nature trail for the next couple kilometers. It's beautiful. Only problem is there are so many flies and mosquitoes in my face the whole time. I think I've got about 18 kilometers left to walk. So let's get started because I don't want to be in this nature/forest area when it's dark. It is a little bit creepy. I haven't seen a person in over an hour. Oh damn, this is steep. Let's see the heart rate. That was a tough one.
After the nature trail and climbing a pretty big mountain, I found myself back in the countryside where I met this really nice family that invited me to their barbecue. Unfortunately, with the daylight running out, I had to keep moving towards my final destination for the day.
Last 2.5 hours. It is currently 6:30 p.m. and it's starting to get dark. Today hasn't been easy, but it has by far been the most beautiful day. Today has been a difficult day. Also, today I burned over 7,000 calories and I'm very hungry. I had some bread in the morning and a protein bar in the afternoon and that was about it. I didn't realize this walking in, but this city is actually very big. I thought this was gonna be a little bit of a quieter area, but it took me a while to find a place over here because there are a lot of places that don't accept a single person. Good morning, day 8. I've decided not to take the rest day today and keep going. I want to keep the rest day for a day where it's raining, where I feel really bad. Today we're going to a city called Okcheon, which is about 26 kilometers away. So not a very difficult day. It is already pretty late. It's 12 right now, so let's get started.
Still broken from yesterday, I decided to take it easy today, which might have been a mistake.
So because I was injured yesterday, I thought today I would take it a little bit more easy, but I think I've taken it a little bit too easy. I was chilling at 2 different convenience stores for over an hour, and before I knew it, I only had about 45 minutes of daylight left for today, and I've still got about 3.5 hours of walking ahead of me. So it's not ideal, but I'm gonna try and make it to the next city, hopefully before 10 p.m.
With most of today's walk being at night alongside unlit roads, it was a little bit unsettling. And for the last hour of today's walk, I kept seeing this streamer who coincidentally also stayed at the same hotel that I did. And this happened.
You walking to where? To Busan? Seoul to Busan?
Yeah.
All right, time to find a place to eat. I hope there's something that's still open. It's currently 10 p.m. I have no clue what I just ordered, but this was the only place that was still open. I hope it's gonna be good. This is really good. I really love Korean food. It's so good. That didn't happen. Good morning, day 9. Today, I woke up a little bit earlier. We're walking to a city called Yeongdong. I think that's the name. It's about 32 kilometers. I still need to find a place to have breakfast, but I might just want to start walking, grab a sandwich at a convenience store. Let's get started.
So for those wondering what I do while I walk, most of the time I'm listening to music or podcasts. But since starting this trip, I've also been trying to learn how to read Korean by reading every sign I come across. And after about a week of learning how to read Korean, I've gotten pretty fluent at reading. The only problem is I still don't know what the words actually mean.
2.5 hours in, about 10 kilometers down. I was hoping this convenience store had some sandwiches, but they don't. There's another convenience store about 6 minutes down the road. I still have about 22 kilometers left for today. It's currently 12:30, hoping to arrive before maybe 7 p.m.
Even though I felt good in the morning, the more I walked, the more I could feel the pain from the previous days coming back.
I was getting a little bit thirsty earlier, and I didn't realize that the next convenience store was basically at my destination, which was about 4.5 hours away. So I tried looking up supermarkets instead, and I saw there was a supermarket in the village over here. So I managed to buy myself 2 drinks. Should be enough to reach my destination. Gotta keep going, because I don't wanna walk in nature at night. Just now, when I started walking again, this lady who owns a pear farm came up to me and gave me 2 of the biggest pears I've ever seen.
There is a point in every long walk where your feet are screaming with every step you take, your body is telling you to stop, and you start doubting yourself if you could actually make it to your destination. At that point, it's not about physical strength anymore, it is all mental, and today was one of those days. I still haven't fully recovered from my injury on my left foot. 4.5 kilometers. Easy. Let's keep going. I might have pushed it a little bit, doing over 30 kilometers while still not being 100%. But we're gonna make it. And it's some really good progress. Even though my body was completely broken, when I arrived at my destination, I quickly made some new friends, which made me forget about all the struggles of the day. So right as I entered this town, a group of people started talking to me and they offered me a beer. And then they ordered a pizza. And then we were just chilling for about 2 hours. Good morning. I woke up at 6 a.m. today to commit to the big 40+ kilometer day. But when I checked the route in the morning, I realized that basically from here till the end destination, there would be no convenience stores. And also today's a very warm and sunny day. It's gonna be about 27 degrees today. So having to carry 3, 4, 5 liters of
drinks with me, as well as snacks, it was gonna be a little bit too much. So I decided to split up the day in two. I found a hotel about 20 kilometers away from here. The only problem is I couldn't reserve for it. They don't accept online reservations. So I'm just gonna have to walk in there, hope they have a room, which is something I've never really done before. I'm gonna take it slow today. Walk slow as well, because it's very, very warm. Let's get some breakfast first. The last convenience store for the next 4.5, 5 hours. It is really, really warm and really sunny today. There's also no wind at all. I am burning alive right now. Only 20 minutes in and I'm already so sweaty. It is hot today. It also doesn't really help that I didn't bring any shorts. I'm about 2.5 hours in, 10 kilometers down. Still got a little over 2 hours to go. And I finally found the first place to sit down and relax for a little bit. It is a little bit over 2 p.m. and this is peak temperature right now, about 28 degrees. But I found this nice spot with a lot of wind and a lot of shadow, which is really nice.
After relaxing for a little bit, I continued my way to my destination for today. Since the city only has one hotel and I wasn't able to book it online, I was a little bit worried, so I tried to get there as fast as I could. Alright, that worked out. It was cash only. It was about 40,000 won, but I kind of expected this, so about 5 minutes ago I went to the convenience store, grabbed some cash. Only hotel in the city, I'm very lucky. Let me freshen up, go back to the convenience store, grab a drink, and chill for a little bit. Today was a very risky day. My alternative, in case this hotel was closed or fully booked, would be going to the next city over, which is the city I'm going to tomorrow, which is about, I think, 28 kilometers away from here. And obviously, I don't think I would have made it there, at least not at a reasonable time. But the city I'm in right now, it's a small city. I doubt they have a lot of restaurants, but it's a very vibey city. I like it. I'm just gonna relax for a little bit. I'm sitting at the river that runs through the middle of the city. Right over here. I am definitely happy with the decision I made today. It will make tomorrow a lot easier. I don't have to walk 42 kilometers. It's only gonna be around 28. It's a little bit of a detour, but splitting it up in 2 days was the best decision I could have made. Just finished eating. It is still very early. Yesterday I made the mistake of going to bed too early. Woke up at 5 a.m. I'm gonna go back to the hotel, grab my guitar, go to the convenience store, grab a couple drinks, and maybe write a couple songs near the river. The only hotel in the city. The reception is the owner's living room / apartment. I'm gonna chill here for a couple hours, write a couple of melodies, and go to sleep. Good morning. Today we're walking to a city called Kimcheon, which is about 28 kilometers away. It is currently 8 a.m. Starting early today. We've got all day. Let's get started. So first things first, I want to go to the convenience store, grab a couple drinks because the next convenience store is about 2.5 hours away. Also, the reason I'm leaving early today is because it's supposed to get a lot warmer in the afternoon. Did 11 kilometers before breakfast. I'm at the convenience store now. Gonna grab myself a sandwich, a couple of drinks because the next convenience store is in another 2.5 hours. If there is one thing that I've learned over the past week being in South Korea is to never trust the weather reports. Yesterday when I checked the weather, it said it was gonna be sunny all day, and that is why I left early this morning. But actually it's been cloudy and a little bit rainy today. Just had a quick break at the convenience store. 2 more hours left for today. Last hour and it just started raining pretty bad. I was stuck at a bus stop for about an hour, but I decided to just keep going, get to my hotel, and dry my clothes.
It has been like 2 hours. I took a bath, I dried my clothes. Let's get some food now. I don't know exactly where the restaurant area in this city is, but I saw on the map about 15 minutes away from here, there were a ton of restaurants, so might check that out.
Most of these places are actually closed.
Good morning. I woke up at 7 a.m. this morning to check the weather, and it still says it's gonna rain, but when I checked outside, it wasn't raining. So I decided to just go for it today. 26 kilometers. It is currently 8 a.m., so we've got all day. If it does start raining, I can just take a little break.
With the day being off to a dry start, after a quick breakfast, I tried making as many kilometers as I could before it started raining again.
So besides my 10-minute sandwich break earlier, I've basically been walking nonstop at a pretty good pace. Did about 14 kilometers so far in about 2.5 hours. The weather has honestly been great so far. No rain, no direct sunlight, comfortable temperature. It's going well. Just took the first break of the day. It is raining a little bit. It's not too bad. I'm just gonna keep going for a little bit until the rain gets worse and then find somewhere to hide from the rain.
I was hiding from the rain and someone just came up to me, gave me an umbrella. Despite it raining a little bit today, it honestly wasn't too bad, and the early kilometers I made today really paid off, allowing me to reach my hotel before nightfall.
I just dried all my clothes, relaxed for a little bit, and it's time for food now. My plan was to go out to the restaurant area of the city, which is about a 25-minute walk away, but it's still raining quite a lot, and I'll be soaked before I get there. So I've decided to get something close to the hotel. There's a chicken place right around the corner, which you can't go wrong with the chicken in Korea. It's amazing. So I'm gonna head there, get some food, get an early night's sleep, and check how the weather is tomorrow. When leaving the restaurant, they chased after me. I wasn't sure what was going on, but they wanted to give me a gift, which is a chicken keychain and a hand soap, which is it's such a nice thing. Also, earlier today, when the guy ran up to me from about 2 blocks away to give me an umbrella, the people here have been so nice to me. I am really enjoying this walk. I'ma head to bed, wake up early tomorrow, and hope the weather is better tomorrow. See you guys tomorrow. I woke up at 6 a.m. this morning in hopes of making it all the way to Daegu, but it was still raining pretty bad. So I've decided to walk to a city which is halfway between here and Daegu, which is Waegwan. It's about 20 kilometers from here. It is currently 12 and it's still raining a little bit, but I had to check out of my hotel. I'm gonna get some breakfast, chill for a little bit until the rain stops.
The injury I've been dealing with the past couple days was now basically gone, and I was feeling pretty good again.
Just had breakfast. I have about 4.5 hours left for today. I could really use the bathroom right now.
There's a bathroom right there. One of the biggest problems I didn't expect before going on this walk was how difficult it is to find bathrooms in Korea. During my Japan walk, every convenience store had one and I never had to worry about it, but here in Korea, it's a lot more difficult to find. Last 45 minutes. It's gonna get dark in about 15 minutes. I'm gonna have to walk this bridge over here.
Time to get some food. I am really tired. I feel like my body is asking for a rest day. So tomorrow morning I'm gonna wake up early. I'm gonna go to Daegu, and over there I'm gonna take a rest day. Good morning, day 14. Today we're walking to a city called Daegu. It's about 30 kilometers. It is currently 10 a.m. I wanted to wake up earlier, but when I was walking home from the restaurant, I ran into a group of people that wanted to hang out, have a drink, and I ended up staying until 1:30 a.m., which wasn't smart.
Despite not sleeping a lot the night before, knowing that tomorrow was gonna be my rest day, I was feeling pretty good.
I'm about 12 kilometers in for today. I have about 18 kilometers left. Just having my first break, bought myself some breakfast. There's this weird section on the map, which I'm not really sure what it is. It might be a mountain, but judging by the shape of the road, it looks to be pretty difficult. So I want to get there fast, get that out of the way. Afterwards, it's gonna be a lot easier, so I can take it a little bit slower. Pretty sure it's a mountain. All right, here we go. I have to follow this road for over an hour, and I'm pretty sure it goes over the entire mountain. It's gonna be a difficult one. That's the city where I was just walking. Going back down, that was kind of difficult actually, but we made it.
With the biggest obstacle of the day out of the way, I felt like I could finally relax a little bit, and the final kilometers flew by.
Final break for today. I did about 23 kilometers so far. I have about 8 kilometers left, or roughly 2 hours. The weather is really nice right now. Blue skies. Overall, it's been a very good day. I checked into the hotel. The bed was very comfortable, so I ended up chilling for about an hour. And it's time to get some food now. I think there's a lot of food places near this area, so let's try and find something nice. Good morning. Yesterday was my first rest day. I slept for over 8 hours, which is something I haven't done the past couple of weeks. I explored the city a little bit, had some good food. Overall, just tried to rest my feet a little bit. And yeah, I'm feeling good. Today is gonna be a pretty easy day. We're only doing about 16, 17 kilometers. The weather is looking amazing today. I think today's walk is gonna be mostly through the city, so that makes it even easier today. I'm gonna walk for a little bit, try and find a cafe to have some breakfast.
So the alternative to today's 16-kilometer route was going straight from Daegu to Cheongdo, which is about 38 kilometers and follows a different route, passing multiple mountains. And as I will later find out, doing a shorter day today was the best possible option since I was facing another problem. Last hour for today, just taking my final break.
Time to get some food. I don't know if there are a lot of restaurants around here. The street next to the hotel has some restaurants on the map. I don't really know what I'm craving tonight, but I'm just gonna look at some menus, see what looks good. I kind of wanted to go for Korean barbecue tonight, but since it's so busy and all the restaurants are kind of full, usually they don't let you get a table all by yourself. So I found this nice chicken place that has some good reviews. I am very hungry. So slowly throughout the day, my Achilles started getting swollen, and I'm a little bit concerned because during my Tokyo-Osaka walk, it happened around the exact same time, and I remember that lasting for like 3, 4, 5 days. So I hope tomorrow that feels better. But just in case, I'm gonna wake up extra early tomorrow so I can walk a little slower, because tomorrow is gonna be around 28 kilometers. Let's see how I feel tomorrow. Good morning. I was planning on waking up early today to start walking early, but I wasn't planning on waking up this early. It is currently 6 a.m. I woke up at around 4 a.m. Tried to go back to sleep, but I couldn't. Then I took a bath, chilled for a little bit, and just decided to start walking, get some early kilometers in. Yesterday, my Achilles started swelling up a little bit. This morning, still hurts a lot. It's just as bad as yesterday, but at least it didn't get worse. Today is going to be around 28 kilometers. The only problem is I wasn't able to book a hotel again. So I'm going to have to go to some hotels, see if they have some available rooms. And if not, I gotta figure something out. Let's get started. I'm starving. I've been awake for 2 hours already. Grab a snack at the 7-Eleven. I think the next convenience store over is about 2 hours away from here, so I should probably pick up a drink as well. 안녕하세요. This road I'm walking on is just so beautiful. I'm surrounded by the mountains, nature. So the convenience store didn't have any sandwiches, but I found this, which is like a Japanese cake, I think. That'll have to do for now. I also checked, and the next convenience store is about 3 hours away. So I gotta stock up on some drinks before I go.
The route today was actually really beautiful, being surrounded by the mountains, but at one point it did start raining a little bit, resulting in me being stuck at this bus station for over an hour, which, as you will find out later in this video, was probably the most embarrassing moment of this walk.
So earlier today, it started to rain a little bit, and I was hiding from the rain at a bus stop, but I guess I was so relaxed that I actually fell asleep for about an hour. And when I woke up, there were 3 other people at the bus stop waiting for the bus, and I just got so ashamed that I grabbed my things, instantly started walking. I guess not sleeping properly last night made me really tired today. Just took a half an hour break at the convenience store. My feet were screaming. They were in so much pain. Just gonna do the last 6.5 kilometers and get some rest.
With about 6.5 kilometers left and the pain getting worse with every step, today was definitely one of the hardest days of this trip so far. On top of that, I didn't have a hotel for the night yet, which worried me a lot, so I had no option but to push through, and eventually I made it to my destination. All right, moment of truth.
I managed to get a room, which I'm so happy about because I can't walk anymore today. My feet are done. The room was about 25 euros, so a pretty good price. I'm gonna rest my feet for at least half an hour, relax a little bit, and then go out for food. There seem to be like 3 open restaurants. 2 of them are fish restaurants, which I'm not really craving right now. One of them is a chicken place that I visited before. It's a chain, I think, but I know I enjoyed it, so chicken it is for tonight. Good morning. It is currently 8:30 a.m. Today I've got about 27 kilometers to walk. The feet are still in a lot of pain. There is only one convenience store along the way, which is about 2 hours in. So I gotta stock up on some drinks, some snacks, and hopefully my feet will hold up today. It's gonna be a good day. Hopefully no mountains along the way. We'll see. Let's go to the convenience store. I'm gonna be honest, I didn't expect there to be an entire mall at a gas station, but I bought myself a sandwich, coffee. I'm gonna relax here for a little bit and then keep on going because I still have 19 kilometers left for today, which is a lot.
With the weather being on my side and today's route being on mostly flat concrete roads, today felt a lot better than yesterday.
Somebody just pulled over and gave me corn, and it's warm. Today felt a lot better than yesterday. I'm still in a little bit of pain. Let's see what kind of food they have around here. There are a couple of barbecue places, but they're pretty packed. So since I'm alone, they're probably not gonna let me get a table. There's only about 60 to 70 kilometers between this city and Busan, which means we're very close to the end. And ideally, I could finish this in 2 days, but the only problem is there is no hotels around the midway point. So either I'm gonna have to commit to 40 kilometers tomorrow, or I'm gonna have to split it up in 3 days. But I guess I will make that decision tomorrow. Anyway, I'm very tired, so I'm gonna sleep early, wake up early, and see if I feel ready to walk 40 something kilometers tomorrow. Good morning. So I don't have a hotel for tonight yet, and that is because I'm not sure how many kilometers I want to do today. So I'm just gonna walk the route, see how I feel, see if I can keep going to the second city, or if I stay in the first one.
With a potential 40 plus kilometer day ahead of me, I tried making as many early kilometers as I could, and little did I know, today was gonna be the most beautiful but painful day of the trip so far.
It is currently 2:30 p.m. Taking my first real break. It's going well so far. I still have about 6 hours to go, so it's gonna be a late one today. But I think I'm gonna go for the city that's a little farther. I'm just gonna go chill here for about 15 minutes and then keep going because I don't have a lot of time to relax today. This path is so beautiful. I think this might be one of the most beautiful roads I've ever walked on.
And as it was getting dark, I was still nowhere near my final destination for the day.
2.5 hours to go for today, mostly on this same road. The road doesn't have any street lighting, so it's gonna be hard to film. My feet are feeling it now. I think I've done over 30 kilometers so far. I think today might be the day I do the most amount of kilometers of the trip. Last 10 minutes for today. Today was a very long day. Also, I completely forgot to have breakfast this morning or this afternoon, so I'm starving. Let's go to the hotel and check in. It is around 9 p.m. right now, and then grab some breakfast. So the check-in at the hotel took over an hour because they kept canceling and rebooking the hotel, and I wasn't really sure what was going on. At one point they were on the phone with customer service and it was a whole thing. Anyway, I got my room and it's time for some food now. It is 10:15 p.m. I hope I can still find some place that serves food. My legs are hurting a lot. I just checked and today was the day with the second most amount of steps that I've ever done. They told me to order immediately because they were closing the kitchen. I don't feel so bad about it, but I just ordered the first two things I saw, which were a pizza and some chicken skewers. I'm done for today. I'm so tired today. Last night I had another horrible night of sleep. Today was a very heavy day. Good morning. Today is the last day of the walk. Today we're going to Busan. Today will be about a 28-kilometer walk. I slept in a little bit today because yesterday was really rough. Let's first go to the convenience store, buy a couple drinks because I think we're continuing on the path I was walking on yesterday, which is really pretty, but there's no convenience stores, no vending machines, no nothing over there. So gotta buy a couple drinks.
With my legs still destroyed from yesterday, today was off to a pretty rough start. But knowing the finish line was in sight, there was nothing that could stop me. At this point, I thought I was being smart by taking a shortcut over a mountain instead of walking around it, but that turned out to be the biggest mistake I made during this trip.
Oh no. There is just one more mountain to climb before I reach Busan. It's a big mountain. I didn't know this when I left this morning. Let's go. I'm excited. My legs are still so sore from yesterday, and now I have to climb a mountain. Perfect.
This and the long day I had yesterday finally pushed my legs to its breaking point and has caused me an injury that has been following me for over a month. At this point, I could barely walk anymore, And after having to take a break every 15 minutes for the past couple of hours, I finally made it to Busan.
I made it to Busan. I could barely walk for the past 2 hours, but we made it. It's been crazy. I'm gonna go to my hotel, which is right around the corner, drop off my things, grab some food, and then give you my final thoughts about this trip tomorrow. So when I first came to South Korea, I basically didn't know anything about the country. And now that I'm about to leave, it quickly turned into one of my favorite places. I have met some of the nicest people, ate some of the best food. Korean food is very underrated. I've seen some of the most beautiful scenery and nature, and I'm really hoping to come back soon. I did almost 600 kilometers with roughly 700,000 steps, 16 full days of walking, 2 half days, 1 rest day. I definitely didn't take the most optimal route. I could have shaved off 3 days and about 100 kilometers, but I'm still very happy. It was such an amazing journey. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you in the next video. Let's get my girlfriend's reaction.
You made it.
I'm filming right now.
Congratulations.
Thank you very much, baby.
So proud of you.
I kind of lied to both of you.
Why?
The real reason I was in Korea. I walked from Seoul to Busan.
You walked?
I walked from Seoul to Busan.
Oh?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
You only work?
Oh my god.
How?
No way, how?
No bicycle?
No, only walking.
Only working? Wow.
What?
What in the world?
Only these shoes?
Yeah.
Wow, amazing.
600 kilometers.
Oh my god.
What?
600 kilometers.
That's the first time I hear somebody walk to Busan, man.
So I walked the entire length of the country.
Oh my goodness.
와, 어떻게 그렇게 하지? 대박이다. In Korean, 대박이다. 미쳤다. Insane.
Insane.
yeah.
Thank you so much.
아, 진짜 대단하다.
That's crazy.
Wow. Respect.
Thank you so much.
Amazing. I can't believe it.
You took the train back here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Okay.